Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is Victoria at Radiant Moon Tarot. We're here doing your 2022 yearly forecast. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm very grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, and all of your wonderful energy. Just a reminder, these are general readings. This does span an entire year. We will be pulling a lot of cards, but we'll also be pulling the Astroclock, showing the major theme for each month throughout the year. Time is fluid. Things can be sped up. Things can get slowed down depending on your personal circumstances. And because we're dealing with such a long time frame, not everything will resonate with you today. So take what resonates with you today, leave the rest behind, but you may also want to check out, revisit this reading a little bit later on in the year to see what has transpired, to see what is, get a little refresher to see what is still yet to come. You may also want to check out your rising sign reading as well. If you know what your rising sign is, if you don't know what it is, there's some free birth charts that are available online. There's quite a few different ones out there. The one that I particularly like is from Cafe Astrology. I know I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. I just really like the depth and the length of the reports that they come out. You can they have other free reports that come out too. The important thing is you do need to know not just your date and place of your birth, but you also need to know your time in order to get your accurate ascendant and moon signs out. Okay, so if you know that, then that's great. But if you don't, then it won't be quite as accurate, but you'll still get some information there. So let's get right into your reading and let's see what 2022 has in store for you. And, if you do enjoy this reading, please do give me that good old thumbs up by hitting the like button there. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do monthly, weekly, daily readings, singles, love, career, money, spiritual readings as well. And every once in a while, because I also read Lenormand, Kipper, Gypsy, and Sibylla cards also. So every once in a while, I pop those in there too. So let us get right into your reading. So we're going to start and see a gateway of light activation. See what portal is opening for you guys, Sag, in the year ahead. Message for Sagittarius for 2022. And we have the Stellar Gateway activation. Very nice, very powerful, very strong. All right, the Stellar Gateway is actually one of your chakras. And this is, you've got your crown chakra right on the top of your head. Above that, you've got your soul star chakra. And then even higher above that, you have the Stellar Gateway chakra here. Okay, and this is really showing your higher, deeper connection to the universe. So much potential that you have, doors opening for you, opportunities opening for you, okay, infinite potential, and this opens the door, the portal to manifestation. So this shows you've got a lot of power and a lot of potential in your year ahead to start new things, to make improvements in your life, to manifest new opportunities into your life as well. So you may want to look up some like guided meditations for your Stellar Gateway. There's some chakra work, chakra balancing even. There's some crystal work that you can do with that as well. But you may want to do a little bit more research on that Stellar Gateway, okay? But certainly there is a huge, huge, huge connection with the universe that you guys have opening up for you here in the year ahead. So let's see which Ascended Master is working with you for the most part in 2022. Thank you. And who do we have? We have Pallas Athena, detach from drama. Look at this. This is the ability to sidestep situations in the year ahead that you really don't want to deal with, okay? Any kind of drama, anything that is lower vibrational energies. This could be workplace situations, family situations, you name it. Pallas Athena will help you to detach from that. Now, it could be something from your past, certainly could be something from your present, and considering we're talking about 2022, could just really be a different way of you dealing with things going forward throughout the year. So there may be some useless energies, okay, that are coming in, and or situations that are just like, oh God, I can't believe this is coming up again. And this is your ability to sidestep those situations. This can also be your opportunity to stop people pleasing. And, Sag, everybody gets in that mode It doesn't matter what your sun sign is, doesn't matter what your rising sign is, okay? Every once in a while, we do get in the position where we're just trying to keep the peace. We're just trying to make everybody happy. And Athena will certainly help you to focus on your priorities, okay? No more people pleasing. There is a time for people pleasing and smoothing the waters, and then there's a time when you really got to focus on you. And this gives you the ability to discern those situations. Athena was the Grecian goddess who used wisdom over weapons. Okay, so this is about using your own inner wisdom to, you know, make peace. Okay, wisdom prevails over anything else. Okay, you have the wisdom that it takes. So you may want to do some work with the Ascended Master Pallas Athena, also called Athena. And there's, I'm sure if you were to look it up, there's probably some guided meditations that are out there for that too. We have number 14 for you. These are angel number cards. So we've got number 14, I am practical. All right, and interesting that 14 should come out for you, Sag, because of course your tarot card is the Temperance card, and that is card number 14. So balance, peace, harmony, forgiveness, okay, all of those wonderful things. Also bring in some patience to the situation or to your year ahead. And this one is, I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. All right, so let's see which other one we have. And we have 333. Wow. Not only are you practical, but you're also powerful. All right. Taking back your own power. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. Look at that. A call into action for some of you there. So watch for the threes in your year ahead. You might also want to look up the deeper meaning of 333, because there'll be more meanings for that number that are out there for you. Look up the spiritual meaning and further angel meanings, because there's multiple multiple explanations for each one, and you will find exactly which one is most prevalent for you. But threes are about creation. It can also be spiritual energy as well, and so you might want to have a look at that. All right, so let's talk about the moons a little bit. All right, I've got Numerology manifestation cards coming here for you. And, you know, we're really just going to focus on the eclipse energy throughout the year. The eclipses throughout 2022 are all in Taurus and Scorpio. And Taurus and Scorpio are directly across from each other on the astrology wheel. And so there may be a lot of electricity back and forth between eclipses. Eclipses travel in pairs, okay? And they're probably bringing about a lot of change. But the Taurus energy brings about some practical solutions as well. Whereas the Scorpio energy, of course, change, transformation, but also some spiritual growth as well for you there. All right. And the eclipses throughout the year are going to be affecting most your 6th and your 12th astrological houses. Your 6th house is ruled by Mercury and Virgo, and this is the house of your health, healing, well-being, your fitness, physical fitness, diet, service to others. All right, also has to do with your daily routines and also your pets. So some of you may actually be getting a pet of some sort in the year ahead, a nice familiar, a nice comfortable companion. Okay, and some of you may also have some changes in regards to that area as well. Okay, perhaps with, the Scorpio energy, maybe you do need to let one cross the rainbow bridge, okay, but there might be another one on the horizon for that, okay, because you're a good caregiver. But this also affects your 12th house also. Now the 12th house is a little bit of a mysterious house, all right, the hidden, the unknown, okay, very spiritual house there, and this is about your subconscious karmic depths. This is also where your dreams are, endings, okay? But this also brings in some spiritual energy here about the afterlife, all right? Maybe some hidden secrets. Can be a little bit of a secluded, solitary energy as well, because it's really kind of things that are within you. But it's also the house of hidden enemies. Now, when people hear the word hidden enemies, they're like, oh my God, do I have enemies coming out of the woodwork? Sometimes we're our own worst enemy. Okay, so there may be some patterns or behaviors, self-sabotaging behaviors or something, things that were, you know, sometimes I'm my own worst enemy. And so you might be making some better choices in the year ahead. So let's see what Moonology cards we've got coming for you. We've got the Moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. Detach, let go. There is that detach energy. Okay, so, you know, sometimes we live in the past a little bit. Sometimes we've got memories and things. We'll always have the lessons. We'll always, you know, be able to remember what we've been through. But we can let go of the energy. Okay, it's the energy that prevents us from moving on. It's the energy that keeps us stuck and not moving forward. So when we leave the past behind, yes, we can detach from that energy. All right, we can use that sword that Athena has there. We can use that sword to do cord cutting. Okay, so detach the actual energy from things from the past and find forgiveness, release, and let go. Okay, so sometimes we do need to do that. They leave the past behind. Sometimes maybe you have, you know, a life path or something that you've been on, and maybe you need to change course. You need to do something a little bit different to get where you want to be. And you might need to detach from things. You might need to leave certain situations in order to embrace the new. We also have Cancerian energy here. Take a breather. Okay, take the time out for yourself. Okay, and you know there is that energy of not necessarily being people pleasing. Sometimes we need to be in the energy where we're helping other people or other people are our focus. But then there's other times where we need to take a time out, where we need to really focus on ourselves in order to move forward, in order to move on, in order to recharge our batteries even. All right, so life is a marathon. It is not a sprint. Take your time, all right, and take those moments to recharge your batteries, because that way your well is full, so to speak, okay, when you do need to take some action or when you do need to, you know, get a lot of things done, all right. So let's pull your Gaia Oracle and see what else we've got. We've got Jewel Within a Teardrop, a Hidden Gift, and we have the Temptress coming out here. All right, so Jewel Within a Teardrop. This is card number 10. Tens are completions, so okay, endings, but leading way to new beginnings. So a little bit of a transformational energy. And this is all about, you know, reconnecting with yourself, with your emotions, with your feelings. All right, this is all about, you know, being grateful and being thankful to yourself, okay, to the experiences that you've had in this lifetime and past lifetimes. Being able to look at things, to address things, and in order and to be able to let things go as well. This is where you reconnect with you. Okay, and this is very much related to that 12th house of your subconscious. Okay, the 12th house is a very kind of spiritual house, right? And so you're certainly, you know, you're certainly reconnecting, growing, evolving in that direction as well. Okay, and this is where we can sometimes, you know, sometimes it's hard to let things go. Okay, or it's sometimes hard to come to terms with things that have been difficult for us, okay, whether past, present, or even future. But when we get this energy that comes out, this is spirit really helping guide you, okay, and show you the positive aspects of even things that have been terribly traumatic. And it's hard to do, and we do need to, you know, detach the energy in order to look at things objectively, or even to see the bright side of something, okay, or what lesson was I supposed to learn from this, right? And it's hard to do because it really does require digging deep quite often into your subconscious, okay? So Spirit's really helping you to do that. We also have card number 9, relates to the Hermit card. Interesting, because your 6th house is ruled by Virgo, and the card of Virgo is the Hermit. A hidden gift. An ending brings way to new beginnings. For every shadow, there is light. For every negative, there is a positive. And this is really about looking at those things, processing emotions, and understanding that if something comes to an end, there is something better, something more beautiful, something more wonderful on the horizon. Okay, and we do need to process those feelings of sadness, of sorrow, in order to find that appreciation. So some of you may have some things coming to an end in the year ahead, but they are required as part of your growth, your spiritual growth, your emotional growth, okay, your part of your life's path even. All right, but they lead way to new things, to new beginnings, a different way of doing things, even a different way of thinking. Okay, so for some of you who are on a spiritual journey, you've got a lot of spiritual growth. Okay, for some of you, this is the evolution of Sagittarius. Okay, but this is also can also be evolution and, you know, changes in any aspect of your life. We have card number 15, and this is the Temptress. Seduction, deceit, a broken promise. Okay, and card number 15 is related to the Devil card. Okay, so there may be some challenges that you're dealing with in the year ahead, and hence Athena there helping you detach from drama, because there may be something that you can't trust in the year ahead. Okay, now this could be an aspect of you. Remember, your 12th house can have to do with hidden enemies, and quite often we're our own worst enemy sometimes, right? Especially if we get down in the dumps or we get down a rabbit hole of negativity. So this is really bringing about a little bit of awareness to that. Okay, but there could also possibly be a person, okay, that is in your life in the year ahead that you either need to keep your wits about you. Okay, with this person, all right, they may be kind of like the devil in disguise a little bit. This could have to do with love and romance. Okay, it could be someone that, you know, is all positive and wonderful and, you know, attractive on the outside, but not so much on the inside. Someone who you need to keep a healthy perspective, and someone who you need to create some healthy boundaries around. This may be someone that you know already. It may be someone new that comes in. All right, so we do have Athena coming in here to help you, to use your wisdom, to use your intuition, to help you navigate a situation that may be a little bit difficult to deal with. Okay, something that you are currently probably not quite aware of. Okay, so just you know, it's not. I mean, you know, not to put you on alert for an entire year. Ugh, that would be stressful. But just, you know, take the time to assess and evaluate situations. All right, and sometimes we do need to kind of take that step back in certain situations and have a look at things a little bit differently. See if we can find the truth. All right, or at least put up some healthy boundaries. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So I'm going to pull out your astro wheel here, or your astro clock. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So this is the major arcana. This is the major theme for each month throughout the year. Okay, and I've done one for each month through the year. The middle, I'll flip that over, and that'll be kind of like an overall theme for your year. But I'm just going to get a secondary card. These are only the majors, and this deck here has everything in it. Okay, so I'm just going to get another card for each one and just give a little bit more information about that major theme or the cause of it as well. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Alrighty there. Oh, and the bottom of this deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Woohoo, yes, okay, surprises, okay, shifts and cycles, okay, period of growth, green lights, okay, good luck, good fortune. All right, period of expansion, so I gotta like that one. Hiding over there on the bottom of that deck, let's see what's hiding on the bottom of this one, the Chariot. This is wonderful. This is success, victory, moving forward, taking the steps that you're guided to take. This is having a plan in place and then going for the gold, going for the gusto. All right, this is success. You're on the path to success, following your destiny, okay? And it's all by your drive, determination, knowing your motivations, okay? And all by your sheer willpower, all right? Your ability to overcome challenges and obstacles, no matter what you may face, all right? And you are moving forward. The Chariot can also be a card. It is a movement card. Okay, so it could just be that you have a lot of movement and progression in the year ahead. You may actually be the instigator of your own change, your own movement as well. The Chariot card can can sometimes represent a like an actual travel or an actual move, like physically. Okay, so some of you may have some travel in your future. Okay, it might be a major theme. And I mean, if you're doing something like planning a wedding or a destination wedding or something, that may take months for you to plan. So that could be a major theme in your life in the year ahead. Okay, but the Chariot is just really moving forward physically, emotionally. Okay, all of these things, overcoming challenges, dealing with things a little bit differently, but not letting anything hold you back or keep you down. So let's get right into January. January, the Wheel of Fortune again. Look at this, okay? Buy a lottery ticket. I don't know, 2 Wheel of Fortunes, right? We had one of the underlying influence on the other deck. And here is the Wheel of Fortune on this one as well. So this is a cycle of increase, of improvements, okay? Of, lucky breaks, good luck, good fortune is certainly on your side. Destiny meets synchronicity. Pay attention to signs, symbols, and synchronicities of all kinds. All right, and they will be very important for you. They will be guiding you and showing you the way. When we have the Wheel of Fortune, this is January. There may be some surprises that are headed your way. You could just surprise yourself, all right, but there may be some other surprises that come in, and sometimes it doesn't feel all that good. Okay, sometimes even good surprises can kind of have you feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but this is all part of your natural progression and part of your good fortune. The Wheel of Fortune does remind us of the ebb and flow of life, of the energies of life. Sometimes we're down, sometimes we're up. So this is that cycle of increase, expansion, and improvement for you. We have the Knight of Wands that's coming out with this. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, yes, can sometimes represent a person, someone who is passionate, someone who you find inspiring, someone who is exciting, invigorating, someone that has that go-getter kind of attitude, and probably someone that's very irresistible, okay? And this may take you by surprise, take you off guard. Now, this is probably a little bit where the Temptress energy comes in, because as the person, the Knight of Wands can be someone who can really reel you in, okay? And as far as like, say, a love situation goes, the Knight of Wands is known as kind of a player energy, right? Someone who is in, someone who is out, someone who likes one conquest after another, someone who probably doesn't really settle down, okay? So this could be someone that comes flying into your life, and someone who you didn't quite expect. As another note, okay, it doesn't have to be a romantic interest or anything. It could also be a friend, okay? It could also be someone like another person that you meet that is part of your destiny, okay? You're meant to come in contact with this person for some reason, but this does, of course, have to do with your good fortune, okay? So this could be a positive encounter for you, whether it's short-lived or whether it has a long-term potential. But the Knight of Wands can also represent, of course, your energy, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, you're moving forward. The Knight of Wands, you're taking action. You're following your dreams. You're following your passion. You've got this big burst of energy, and you've got this really wonderful power of positivity that is going for you. Are you looking to make some change? Are you looking to get a project off the ground? Whatever that is for you, it's that big burst of positive energy that gets the ball rolling, that gets things going. And this Wheel of Fortune shows that whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, okay, whatever projects or endeavors that you start, okay, you will be successful at them. We've got the World here coming up for you in February. The World brings about success, okay? It brings about a reminder to enjoy where you're at. It's a sense of completion, completing a cycle, a great sense of who you are, the ability to look back on your past, and not let any of it affect you energetically. Okay, it's one where you've already detached the old energy, you've already found forgiveness and healing, and now you get to sit back, take a breather, and you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy where you're at, reflect on that past, okay? Give yourself the big old pat on the back, okay? And you're ready at some point to take the next step forward into the future, but for now, it's like, I'm just going to enjoy the moment, enjoy where I'm at, okay? You could be finding closure on situations when we get the World card. This can be internal, something within you, just closing out a certain life path, life cycle. There's something new coming in here, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, or maybe that energy there helps you put the final nail in a project or something, and now you're done. Okay. But the world card does bring in an alignment of energy, giving yourself that pat on the back, and it brings in this, wonderful abundance coming in, the ability to move forward and, leave anything hindering you in your past, in your dust. Okay. And you're ready to move forward because we've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, there may be some really good news coming for you in February. Okay. This is new projects, new endeavors, you name it. Okay. For some of you, you are the master of your own destiny there with that Knight of Wands. You are, whatever action you take in January, you're starting to see the fruits of your labors in February. All right. The Page of Wands, is quite often the first signs of manifestation, opportunities, doors opening for you. It does bring in as well that nice fiery sense of excitement, of adventure. All right. So perhaps with the World card here, you're taking that breather, you're taking that time out, and you're thinking, okay, this is what worked for me in the past. This is what didn't work for me in the past. But I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready for something new. Okay. You could just be feeling a really good sense of yourself. Okay. Giving yourself again that pat on the back, and you're just feeling good. You're excited about the road ahead, the path ahead. You might be starting those new projects or endeavors, right? Maybe you took action, right? And if you think of, like, say, a job, quite often the Page of Wands as well as the Page of Coins can represent a new relationship or a new job, something like that. Okay, but you got the ball rolling back in January. So maybe you took the first step, maybe something that you were afraid to do before, and you're like, no, I'm going to go do it now. I'm going to put in my resume, or I'm going to go online and do some online dating. All right. Now here you are. You're like, okay, I did that part. Now what? Ooh, now there's something exciting. And you might just really be a little bit surprised. You got a little bit of good news coming in there. March. March. This is interesting. This is like the third time the Empress card has shown up in March. Okay, so the third month, the third card. So number 33. We've got 333. Look at that. 3 is very important for you in the year ahead. So very important. So look up the deeper meanings of 3s, right? 4 for sure, but the 5th one, with that being March. Now, it could just be that you've got a spring in your step because March is the beginning of spring. Okay, wrapping up the closing down with the World card, closing down winter. All right, and welcoming in spring. And spring, of course, is a time of growth, to blossom. A time of creativity, a time of abundance. And the Empress card, it can also be love. Focus on relationships of love, of growing the partnerships that you've got. Okay, but the Empress attracts abundance. So this is a period of growth, abundance, prosperity, wonderful things that are happening for you, to you, and around you. You have the ability to attract all sorts of wonderful things into your life. The Empress card, again, can be focused on love, family. The Empress card is focused on self-love, self-care as well. And we already did have an energy a little bit earlier about taking care of yourself. Ooh, take a breather. Okay, the manifestation card here. All right, and the Empress is not that go-getter energy that we've had for the first couple of months, right? The Empress is like, okay, I've set the wheels in motion. Now I'm going to sit back and I'm going to enjoy where I'm at. I'm going to enjoy what I have. I'm going to maybe think about how to make improvements in my situation, or I'm going to start thinking about creating something new, because the Empress is about creation. But I'm also going to trust that things are flowing my way. And I'm open and receptive to new people, new situations, new opportunities. But I just know that sometimes is a time to take that bold, inspired action, and sometimes is a time to take a break, to take a breather. We have the 10 of Coins coming here as well. Abundance upon abundance. Nice. Now, the Empress card is known as, of course, one of the pregnancy cards. The 10 of Coins is a family card. The Empress is one of expansion, growth, fertility. 10 of Coins, right back to big happy family, success, prosperity in all forms, generations. So it could be that you may have some news, okay? It could have come in February, and, maybe there's something coming in here in March, but there could be a baby on the way. Maybe you're blending families together, okay? Something to do with expansion, growth, prosperity within your family structure, your family unit. If you have a business that you're looking to get off the ground, this shows that you may actually be going into a family business. Perhaps your family already has a business and now you're getting involved here, and you have the potential to expand it and to grow it and to make it more profitable and to make it more sustainable for the future. Okay, keeping up with the times maybe, right? And sometimes family businesses, they're stuck in a traditional structure and this, that, and the other, and you just might have some really wonderful creative talents and really some great ideas that you can bring that into the 21st century or the 22nd century, wherever in the world we are. And so bring it into modern times, okay, and maybe even get it poised for the future. So great energy in March of success, expansion, family, creation. Wonderful. April. In April, we've got the Star card. Here we have some manifestation energy coming in, okay? The Star card brings in success, abundance, brings in some inspiration and some optimism as well. When we have the Star card, this is that Aquarian energy that's coming in here to help you out, shows you your deeper connection to yourself, to the universe, okay? Miracles happen when the Star card shows up. It's the big old yes card. All right. And at the very least, this brings in hope, faith, and optimism into your situation. Okay. You're hoping for the best. You're trying to maintain a healthy balance here. You've got a super positive outlook going forward. And yes, you may start to see some of the fruits of your labor start to come to fruition. All right. You might be even setting some goals with this energy here in April as well. What are your goals? Where do you see yourself going? Are you on a manifestation journey? Here it is. You're starting to think about what it is you're dreaming about, right? This is also an ability to expand your spiritual gifts. Trust your intuition. Okay, we should always anyway, but it's very much highlighted and prevalent for you in the month of April here as well. You may actually have a little bit of an awakening. But the Star card also brings about healing and balance. So this may be your opportunity to really connect with yourself, your higher self in the spirit realm. Doors opening for you. Remember, we've got that stellar gateway activation. All right. And this is really when you are getting into that contact there. Okay. And it is one expansion, healing, peace, a little bit of prosperity and abundance as well. So super positive energy. And the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands, interesting. The Five of Wands, yes, it can represent a lot of activity. It can represent some competition, and the Star card shows that you certainly have an ability to rise above the competition if you are looking to make some change, a new job, maybe online dating, whatever that happens to be. This is your time to shine. However, the Five of Wands can also represent a situation that involves a little bit of drama. And what do we have here? We have Athena here having you detach from drama. So here you are in that Star card, rising above any lower vibrational energies, rising above anything that it's like, no, I'm going to go take the high road somewhere. I'm not getting involved. So this is where you really may dodge a bullet of some sort. All right. So whatever the situation is, the power of positive thinking will get you through. Maybe there's even some sort of situation, maybe within the family unit. Okay. Maybe in the workplace. All right. But with the Five of Wands, maybe there's some infighting. Okay. Some generational battles perhaps. And you may actually have the ability to heal that situation without getting involved, without picking sides, okay, all of that. And the Star card shows you either can heal that, you can bring balance, maybe even bring some enlightenment to that situation, all right, or you just have the ability to dodge that situation entirely. It's like, no, I'm just going to go do my own thing. Okay. But the Star card really does show that, the stars are aligned for you. You're in a place, a really good place of positive energy. And of course, when we are in that high vibe energy of positivity, of peace, of balance, unlimited potential. All right. Miracles happen. The big old yes card with the Star card. May. We have the Magician. This is probably also about the third time I think that we've got the Magician in May. I'm not sure. I don't actually have the eclipse calendar with me. But anyway, so May is just a really important month for a lot of people. But we've got the Magician, new beginnings, manifestation, the focus, the ability to achieve your goals and your dreams. A manifestation journey, the star card right beside the Magician, shows your power to harness all of the powers of the universe to set your intentions and to have you yourself be heard. So this April and May could really be where this stellar gateway opens up for you. Okay, I mean, manifestation, right? Yes, right, and no problem. So this could really be where those portals, those doors are opening for you. But the Magician does show that you have a lot of tools and resources at your disposal to get something done, to get something started, to set your intentions, to set your goals, and then to have the focus, okay, to move forward and to achieve those goals. A manifestation journey, what you think about, you bring about. You have unlimited potential, okay? You have the ability to achieve and attract anything into your life that you want, both the good and the bad. So always manifest from a place of abundance and a place of positivity, never from one of lack or negativity, okay? Always those positive words, those positive vibes, okay? Avoid completely anything that you don't want, okay? With your energy, wherever your attention goes is where your energy flows. So we want to focus on the positive, focus on abundance, okay? Focus on the good things, okay? Because otherwise we don't want to put our energy towards anything negative. No, baby, no. All right, so this just shows all of your powers that you have. And we've got the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords, yes, can possibly be an energy of lies, deceit, betrayal, dishonesty sometimes, okay? So the Magician shows that you can see right through anyone's false facade. The Temptress, okay? So this may be where you really keep your wits about you. But the Seven of Swords can also be an energy of no longer people-pleasing, okay? Of staying positive, staying focused, all right? But not letting anyone else lead you astray. We can also, in the Seven of Swords energy, be getting our thoughts in alignment. Thinking about what you want, where you're headed for the future. What are you taking with you and what are you leaving behind? The power of positive thinking, negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative everything, leaving that behind. So getting your thoughts in alignment, being honest and truthful with yourself, okay? Not deceiving yourself about anything. All right. And quite often, whether you're in manifestation mode or not, we always do come to the point where we do need to maintain a certain focus, where we do need to give ourselves a second look, where we do need to reflect on where we're at. Okay. And we do need to really be honest with ourselves and really have our thoughts in alignment, because sometimes we just get a little bit off track. But be mindful of your thoughts and your feelings in manifestation mode, always actually, because we're always manifesting, whether it's conscious or subconscious. All right. And so we always should be mindful of our thoughts and feelings. And of course, we can't control every thought, every emotion that we have every single minute of every single day. But when we do find ourselves getting impatient or negative or spiraling down the dark side, we have the ability to bring ourselves back to center. Think, why are we thinking that way? Why are we feeling that way? Address things, let them go. Seven of Swords. Let them go and maintain that positive vibe. June, we've got new beginnings. Wow. I gotta say, I have a feeling at least the Magician and then the Fool coming out in this order. Some of you may have Scorpio in your chart. Okay, it could just be that there's heavy Scorpio energy that's going around in the universe, but I'm pretty sure that Scorpio had these two cards in this exact order in these exact same months. So there may be something over in the Scorpio reading for you. But the Fool card, spring in your step. Okay, You've set your intentions, you've let things go, you're just trusting that the doors of opportunity are open for you. You're ready for something new, you're ready for some improvements, and you're just really trusting in the process. You're ready to take the next step, okay? And, it's an exciting energy, okay? So excited about where you're going, excited about the future, new beginnings, new opportunities, okay? So at the very least, if you are manifesting, right, you're getting in touch with spirit there, you're setting your intentions there, and here you're like, yep, I've let my intentions go. I just trust that the universe has my back, Jack, and I am ready and I am open for whatever happens to come my way. But when we get the Fool, there may be something that you need to leave some inhibitions behind. There may be a new opportunity. You may accidentally bump into a new opportunity, okay? But you may need to take a gamble, take a risk, jump in with both feet, take that leap of faith. You don't always know the outcome of something. We can't always know. The future is always in motion. All we can do is make the right decisions based on the information, knowledge, experiences, tools, and resources that we have now. And then sometimes we just need to go for it. So you may have something that you're just going for the gold, okay? Now the Fool can sometimes be a little bit impulsive as well, okay? So just a little bit of a heads up there, okay? So if you're feeling a little bit impulsive, okay? And sometimes doing impulsive things, okay, they're really fun. You might regret them later on, but at least you had a good time, okay? So anyways, but that Fool card brings in a lot of really fun excitement, and coupled with the Eight of Cups, interesting. The Eight of Cups is leaving anything behind that is no longer part of your future and taking the next steps forward to achieve your wishes, your goals, your dreams. Transitional energy. Okay, so there is likely a new beginning, or even just a state of mind, a state of self, okay, of leaving something in the past to move forward to find something better for yourself in the future. The Eight of Cups is sometimes a little bit of an inner journey. And, sometimes we do know that in order to achieve our goals, we do need to detach from something in the here and the now, or even some worries, doubts, and fears from the past. We need to detach that energy because we need to sometimes embrace the unknown. And the Eight of Cups, I mean, this guy, okay, we see these 8 cups and he's kind of given them a last glance and he's like, well, it's been great. Okay, the full moon in this particular card is actually helping him detach from things that have been holding him back, or things that he can't take with him, thoughts, feelings, people, situations, okay? But he doesn't see, there's no destination. We don't know where he's headed. He doesn't know where he's headed. And sometimes that's okay, because sometimes we accidentally, well, by accident or design, okay, by taking a step forward, we find those opportunities that we otherwise may have missed. So the ability to move forward to achieve your goals and dreams, but we got to release anything. And the Seven of Swords is there also. Anything, any thoughts, okay, or any feelings that are no longer going with us. Bye-bye. July. This is where you step into your personal power. You have a really good sense of self, okay? You're feeling good, you're feeling solid, you're feeling firm, you're feeling secure, okay? You know what to do, you know what not to do, and you are feeling really good. The Emperor brings about a level of success and abundance into his life as well, okay? The Emperor is a leadership energy, okay? So it could simply be that you're taking the lead, you're taking charge, large and in charge here, Sag, and you are doing whatever it takes to achieve your goals and your dreams. You may even have a sense of accomplishment here. The Emperor being a leader, perhaps some of you have a situation where you are taking the lead role. This could be it could be a relationship, it could be a workplace situation. Maybe you're leveling up in in your workplace. If you're in like a family business, or maybe you have an entrepreneurial opportunity, okay, and you've achieved a lot of what you want to achieve here, or you're just feeling really good about the future. There may be something that you need to change tactics on, okay? You might need to change your strategy in some way, and the Emperor knows when to hold him, knows when to fold him, knows when to toss everything in the bin and start all over again, right? Have a different plan, a different strategy, okay? Plan B sometimes, right? And the Emperor knows how to get that done, right? Because not everything is successful on the first try, right? And if you think of the inventors, the leaders, of our society in the here and the now and the present and the past, okay, they weren't successful the first time out. And sometimes a failure, okay, is actually not a failure. It is a building block teaching us what not to do so that we can improve our situation going forward. The Emperor is also an advice card. And so there may be someone that you're dealing with, someone new or someone existing who you can look up to, who you can learn from, maybe even ask for some advice for, possibly in matters of business. But this would be someone who is in a position of authority of some kind, or someone who is maybe even retired, quite often comes out as a patriarch energy. Okay. And, you might ask for, they might give you a guide, some sort of really good guidance. The card that we have with it is the Seven of Cups. Interesting. I swear, I'm pretty sure this card was still in Scorpio. Anyway, doesn't matter. But the Seven of Cups shows that you may need to really make a firm, solid decision. Okay. The Seven of Cups sometimes brings in a little bit of procrastination and inability to make a decision, right? Sometimes you might be feeling overwhelmed. Okay, the Seven of Cups brings in a lot of possibilities, right? But this is where we sometimes think about both the good and the bad. Okay, it's like, I have this opportunity in front of me, but I don't know if I should do it. Is it going to work out the way I want? Is it not going to work out the way I want? What if it bites me in the ass? What if I make this change and it's not what I was looking for? Okay. And, because this Eight of Cups behind it, right? Someone's moving forward. Okay. But in order to do that, you got to make some sort of decision or keep your options open or whatever, right? But you gotta make that decision. So when we get this Seven of Cups, follow your heart. Sometimes we procrastinate a little bit because out of fear, out of worry, out of doubt, the fear of the unknown sometimes, right? And, but this Emperor is here to help you make the right decisions for you in the here and the now and not worry too much about the future. The Fool card right before shows there's no need to worry about the future. Okay, no matter what your experience, you're meant to have it. Okay, and even if something doesn't work out the way that you want, okay, we can use that as our building blocks to move forward. And now it's like, okay, well, I won't do that again. Okay, so that Emperor has you taking the lead, taking charge, taking control, making the right move, making the difficult decisions, okay, doing what makes you feel good, doing what is right for you. The Emperor can also have you with that Seven of Cups. Sometimes we can overcome some sort of addictions, okay? Something that is a little bit overtaking our lives there a little bit. Seven of Cups can quite often come in as like, say alcohol addictions and things like that. So the Emperor card comes in here to help you regain power and control over something that is leading you astray in some way. August. Trust your intuition. Okay. August here with the High Priestess shows your connection with the moon energy, shows your connection with your emotions, the universe, and with your spiritual side as well. All right. And this may be a month where, especially with the Emperor and some sort of strategy, perhaps you have some sort of information that you're not revealing yet. The High Priestess not only is very connected with the moon, with intuition, your crown chakra, your third eye, you name it, okay, very spiritual energy, but a very quiet energy. Sometimes you need to trust your intuition rather than take action. Okay, it is very much that divine feminine energy of being open and being receptive, going with the flow. The High Priestess is the source of all the emotions, the water that flows through the tarot. All right, so this may be a month where you're very much in control of your emotions. You're not necessarily doing anything crazy. You're trusting your intuition, maybe even getting in touch with your spiritual side, but you also have a deep knowing about things, okay? You may know things before they happen. You may also have some information that you're holding on to. The High Priestess is the keeper of secrets and mysteries, okay? So you might be keeping something close to your chest, okay? Or you may actually be revealing a secret, but one may also be revealed to you. Now, this could simply be the mysteries and secrets of the universe. All right. And you've got this deeper understanding and you're like, aha, I see. All right. But there could also be something external that is revealed to you. Okay. So some sort of secret that comes to light. And so very interesting energy. And oh, the High Priestess is coming out with the Justice card. So the Libran energy here. The Emperor, by the way, is Aries energy, in case I didn't already say so. Okay. So anyway, but the Justice card, okay, finding solutions, getting things in order, finding your balance, a healthy equilibrium. All right. But the Justice card also carries that sword of truth and of justice. Okay. The hand of fate intervenes in a situation and you've got really good karma on your side. There may also be a new beginning here. Okay, the Justice card is number 11, and 11 can certainly represent some sort of new beginnings. Now, it could just be a new you. But there could also be some new contracts, okay, some new opportunities that present themselves to you. The Justice card quite often does represent legal situations, contracts, official documents of any kind. Think of things that you need to read, clauses and paragraphs, things that are official, that you sign your name on the dotted line and that you commit to even. Okay, but you could be detaching from a commitment and something is getting resolved there, perhaps, you know, divorce proceedings, things like that. Okay, we could even consider marriage contracts with the secrecy of the High Priestess and the Justice card. Perhaps some of you are eloping. Just saying. Okay, and instead of having like this big elaborate wedding or whatever, maybe you just go and see the Justice of the Peace. You just do something a little bit quietly. Maybe even you do something on a destination wedding or something like that. Okay, but you could also be making some large purchases. You could be getting bank loans, things like that. Okay, so think about things that keep you legally bound. Okay, you might be dealing with. So always read the fine print. Not that there's anything wrong, because the Justice card is in the upright. Okay, so it's all the positive aspects. All right, but it's always a good idea before signing your name on the dotted line of anything to know exactly what you're getting into. Information and knowledge is power. All right, that way you're not blindsided or you're not taken off guard down the road. Okay, and there's no surprises, no hidden surprises down the road. Okay, so trust your intuition in all of your dealings. All right, and but always read that fine print. Okay, but you might also just be going within to do a little bit of looking for that inner guidance to help you make decisions. Okay, because the Justice card does bring about solutions and decisions, but it is in balance, fairness, and equality as well. All right, so, but the card number 11, 11s are a master number, okay, and they're quite often a very high vibe number. And so, yes, we've got, you know, we've got fate, we've got destiny, we've got karma, all kind of working together there. Okay, spiritual awakening possibly here. But the number 11 can sometimes represent not only you raising your vibration, okay, expanding your consciousness, but can also sometimes represent a person that may come into your life that either matches your vibration or helps elevate yours. All right. And someone who you can really kind of dig their vibes. Okay. It's like, you know, it's like that little bit of a symbiotic kind of energy coming in, but they're here for a good reason. They're here for good. Okay. Not for anything negative with those energies. Okay. So it could just be expansion of the mind, of your spirituality. Okay. This person could just be someone who's like, you know, you click with right away. September, we have the Temperance card. Beautiful. This is your energy, Sag. Okay. And, you know, when we have the Temperance card, this brings about peace, healing, forgiveness. It brings about some patience to your situation. This could be where you actually, especially with the Justice card and the High Priestess, the Temperance card is a guardian angel card. Okay, spirits, guides, past loved ones, all of those things. Okay, all of the helpful people, okay, in the spiritual realm. And you could actually have a clear conduit of communication to that realm. Okay, this is where you might be getting some messages from your spirits, your guides. Okay, maybe you're even calling in a past loved one for some help and guidance. You might feel them all around you. Some of you might be opening up spiritually, and with the Temperance card here, it's like, I understand. I have this full understanding here. Maybe you even meet a spirit guide, okay, in this month. All right, but whatever the situation is, does bring in a calm energy, an energy of inner peace, okay, being grounded and rooted in reality, all right, but also being in connection and contact with the spiritual energies there also. You may have found forgiveness as well when we get this one, okay, but certainly some balance and peace coming into your life. And we've got the 8 of coins. Now, interesting that the Temperance card, okay, should come out with the 8 of coins, all right? So the 8 of coins is one of doing your due diligence, working hard, learning new skills, okay, achieving a level of mastery in many different endeavors. And it is one that shows that you're almost at the finish line, okay? You're almost at the point of completion. Sometimes with the 8 of coins, you're well on your way where you have exceeded the abilities of whoever has been teaching you, leading you, or guiding you. So it's where the student can sometimes be right on the cusp of becoming the teacher. But this does bring in an element of success, but it does bring in an element of hard work and dedication as well. With the Temperance card coming out here, yes, this can be you stepping into your personal sense of self-power, knowing that you've worked hard to get to wherever it is that you happen to be in your life, and knowing that you're about to finish something up and you've got something right there that you're about to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, okay? You're about to attract abundance, okay? You're about to have something, doors of opportunity open wide for you. The future is completely unlimited when we have this one. The next card, of course, is the 9 of coins, which does show that element of completion, but also one of success and being able to enjoy what you have built. But the Temperance card can also come here with the 8 of coins to make sure that you're aware to maintain a healthy balance between your home and your work, between your spirit and your physical. Okay, because sometimes we get wrapped up in things, sometimes we get excited, sometimes we just, keep on chugging along and we keep on going. But the Temperance card comes in to say, hey, every once in a while you got to recharge your batteries, right? So yes, you might be excited about what you're working on. Okay, you might be on the quest for learning, quest to make more money, whatever this happens to be. Okay, a great career path, but you got to take care of yourself and everything in balance. All right, so there's certainly that big old reminder coming in there for you guys for September. October. October, we've got some shift in energy. Okay, we've got the Tower coming in here. So some big surprise coming in October. Okay, this may or may not be within your control. Okay, sometimes we can surprise ourselves. We can be the instigators of our own tarot moment, or tower moment, I should say. Okay, sometimes we just get in the energy where it's like, you know what? I've been in my situation for too long. Today's the day where I'm going to make some big, bold moves and I'm going to make some big old changes. The Tower is here. It comes in when something isn't right, something isn't working, okay? And sometimes it can be like if you're working on a big project, all right, or something like that, and let's say you are working on a project, okay, or maybe you've got an essay that you're working on or something, okay? The Tower is when we come to that vivid realization that, this isn't working. Oh my God, I gotta start over again. Toss everything in the bin, put everything aside. I still have the core concept. I still have a foundation. I still have something that I can go back to, but I just have to start the rest over again. I've got to do something a little bit different. So sometimes it can be as relatively simple as that, okay? But the Tower is ultimately a paradigm shift, all right? So something is changing here. Something's got to go for something new to come in. Now, it can simply be a way of thinking, because the Tower moment quite often is something that comes in through our crown chakra. We've got this round crown here on this square tower. And, and we've got this lightning bolt hitting that crown. So quite often intuitively, we know that there's something brewing in the wind. So we know, we ignore, we ignore, we ignore. And that is when Spirit sends us a tower, something to shake ourselves up, to give us that adrenaline boost, that kick in the butt that we might need, to shake up our energy, to shake up our situation, to get us out of our comfort zone, to get us going. So this could be an epiphany, a revelation, some information that comes in and you're just like, oh boy, I got to do something different. Okay, this could be that flash of inspiration that gets the ball rolling on something. Okay, this can be you, really understanding that, okay, I've awoken my spiritual gifts. I've got all this information. Oh my God, I'm not the same person. I need to let things go. I need to do things differently, right? And there's that tower, right? Not everything crumbles when we have the tower energy. There's always a strong, solid foundation that is left over, and we're ready to rebuild. The tower always comes in for our best and highest good, even if it's really challenging. It's meant to get us out of our comfort zone is essentially what it is. So whether this is some information that comes in, whether this is just that mind-blowing epiphany, okay, it can sometimes just be this massive burst of energy that gets us going. Okay, it could be something beyond our control that we just have to weather the storm no matter how uncomfortable, and we've got to deal with it. Okay, but you can also be that mastermind of your own tower moment and initiate your sudden unexpected change, something that puts you on a different path. With that, we've got the King of Swords. So there may be some communication, some information. Maybe you even just get some sort of clarity on something there, and that gets you to take some sort of action. There could be a person coming in here. There could be someone that's delivering you some news. Okay, but ultimately this King of Swords could have you just having a real sense of clarity, of purpose, of knowing what you need to do, using that sword not as a weapon, but as a tool to detach, to move forward, to think about things logically, strategically, okay, to really be in touch with your intuition here also. That's that sort of truth, justice, honesty, of logic, communication, and also detachment there as well. The King of Swords knows exactly when is the time to take some action. So there could certainly just be this big, massive epiphany moment that comes in. You may even be doing some research, and sometimes when you research something, okay, that is when, oh my God, I've been on the wrong track this whole time, right? And if you've ever had those conversations with people and all of a sudden someone will tell you something and you're like, really? I didn't know that. And you're like, oh, my mind is blown. Okay, so there could be something kind of mind-blowing that comes in there for you, but expect something unexpected, or a big old shift in the way you think about things, okay, or something that is a little bit beyond your control, and logic, intellect, and reason will be the way past it, okay? And then we have the Lover's card. Now I got to tell you, the Lover's card right beside the Tower. All right, some of you have a new person coming in, okay? And this is a life-changing situation, okay? A mind-blowing connection possibly that you've got with a person coming in. Quite often the Tower with the Lover's card can, of course, represent a soulmate, but can be an indicator of a twin flame coming in. If you believe in twin flames, if you're looking for that kind of connection, this could certainly be that kind of connection, something that absolutely rocks your world. Okay, something that you may or may not have expected. All right, and if your twin flame is a spiritual connection like no other. We only have one twin flame, and we're not all destined to meet them. However, the Tower right beside the Lovers, okay, is very clear. All right, so some of you may be meeting your twin flame. If you are both spiritually ascended, it is a magical union, the likes of which you have never experienced before. If they are not, well, then you still have the connection, okay, but it's probably not meant to last in this particular lifetime, okay? So you could certainly have that. But the Lovers card is also where we focus and where we meet our higher selves, okay? It's a little bit of an ascension that comes in here, okay? And the Lovers card, yes, can also represent partnerships, important partnerships, romances, improving your love life, okay? Focusing on your romantic connections, okay? It could certainly represent that, new or existing. But again, this can also be that connection with our higher selves. This is where we really come into alignment, okay, with our gifts and with our possibilities here. So the Lover card, very much a month in November where you're focused on partnerships of all kinds, spiritual, romantic, business partnerships as well. Okay, we get, you may meet a soulmate. Okay, and soulmates are here a reason, a season, or a lifetime. They're not all meant to be here forever, but they're always here for a purpose. Okay, to crack us open, to show us aspects of ourselves that we wouldn't normally have come into contact with. Now, this is Gemini energy coming in here as well with the Lovers card, okay, in case any of you are dealing with a Gemini person. But the Lovers card also indicates choices. All right, it used to be called the Choice card, okay, and quite often matters of the heart. So you may have some decisions to make in regards to matters of the heart, things that are fulfilling, things about people or situations, okay, and you might need to make some sort of decisions there, okay. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. And sometimes we feel a little bit stuck, a little bit trapped. The Eight of Swords, you may have a really big connection with a person, okay? And the Eight of Swords, it's like, but I'm scared. I'm afraid. The Eight of Swords is a self-imposed restriction, is where we keep ourselves stuck or trapped in a situation, usually out of fear. However, in this card, you can see that this person is not totally surrounded by those swords. She has a great escape route there. Her hands can take off those chains and her hands can take off that blindfold. And at any time, she can just trust in the situation and embrace what is in front. Release the fear, okay? Quite often we do keep ourselves stuck. There may also be a situation here, especially in regards to some relationships or partnerships, where she doesn't want to see something. She might be afraid to see something. So there may be something there where you need to see the truth for whatever is there, no matter how uncomfortable, scary, or magical it may be. Okay. And sometimes we need to take the blinders off too. Okay. That blindfold can represent coming into contact with your higher self, not needing to see anything in the outside world and just trusting all of your inner senses to make the right decisions. Okay. But sometimes we do put those blinders on because we're kind of scared of, imagine a new love bursting into your life. Okay. Or a new person bursting into your life, and it's exciting. And you've got this instant click. Okay, but it might make you feel uncomfortable because you're like, I don't know, do I trust this or not? So that Eight of Swords, it's like, okay, this is kind of wonderful, but it's scary at the same time. And so you might need to really trust your intuition, trust your gut instincts, okay, in all situations. And so that blindfold can just be, that need, that requirement to go within, okay, to trust your instincts, to trust all of your internal and magical senses and not so much your eyes. So kind of exciting, but also maybe a little bit scary. December, we have Lady Justice coming in for another visit, helping you see the truth, helping you make decisions, okay? If you have decisions to make with that Lover card, the Justice card is coming in saying, I'm here, I'm coming in, I'm at your side, I'm rescuing you, I'm helping guide you, I'm helping you make the right decisions for yourself. Karma, the hand of fate, intervenes. Okay, this is where we see the truth of situations, where we get that balance. Okay, and it's a very wonderful energy, that Libran energy. Again, I already went into the Justice card a little bit deeper, a little bit earlier, so we won't rehash that situation too much again here. But here, Justice card takes the lead, though, and is not just the backup player. So you could be really making some very important decisions in December, okay? But no matter what you do, no matter what situations you're dealing with, whether you have to make decisions or just deal with situations, you're going to do so with balance, with fairness. You might have to research some things. You're going to be doing that, but you're going to be honest and truthful. And you may even have somebody that reveals something to you, possibly. Okay, the Justice card isn't usually like a revealing kind of energy, but we do have truth and honesty coming out here with this sword. So there could be something that gets revealed to you. And what do we have here? Ah, look at you. We've got the Temperance card coming out here. Wow. Two energies of balance, fairness, okay? Two energies keeping you both feet on the ground, all right? And this is lovely energy, okay? It brings you this calm, this peace, all right? And there could be, I mean, yes, some of you may be dealing with a legal situation. You may have already been dealing with one a little bit earlier, okay? So for some of you, it won't be a legal situation, okay? But whatever that happens to be for you, there will be a balanced and fair outcome, okay? You have a lot of spiritual guidance, a lot of spiritual protection that is by your side. And of course, with that being December, it's a very kind of magical month across the globe anyway. All right, so this is wonderful. It's a time of peace, healing, forgiveness, solutions, wrapping things up for the year end, okay, and just having this sense of calm, sense of inner peace. Beautiful. It's quite the journey, all right, and you know, you got some ups, you got some downs, but overall, it's actually pretty positive for you. Okay, so, you know, remember, connect with Athena there, right? Use your inner wisdom, your inner judgment, okay, rather than brute force, okay? Yeah, sometimes you need to take bold, inspired action, right? But we don't need to engage in any kind of battles, right? You can rise above anything and you can just maintain your positive outlook, your positive vibe. All right, so really wonderful energy that's here. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys, okay? But I'm going to close out your reading with a couple of magical spell casting cards here. So last messages, please, for Sagittarius. What do we need to know? Whoa, okay. Well, that one's going to jump out, so we're going to take that one. And I'm going to get you 3 of these. We'll stick with your power of 3, shall we? All right, let's just have a look. Ooh, and there we go. So the first one, and we have card 42, organization, purpose, planning, efficiency, now come to me so easily. All right, get your ducks in a row, okay? Prioritize things, all right, in the year ahead. We've got victory coming out here as well. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Beautiful. Put that right underneath that victorious chariot card there, shall we? That's Cancerian energy, by the way, in case I did not mention that before. And last but not least, we have study. I think we earlier had someone on a little bit of a quest for knowledge, maybe, probably more spiritual knowledge. But anyways, the 8 of coins. 8 of coins and the High Priestess. So we've got study. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. All right. I'm going to leave that there for you, Sag. I really hope there was something in this reading now or in the future that resonated with you. But if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to give me that good old thumbs up there. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. If you hit that notification bell, you always get the notification every time I put up a new reading, which is pretty much every day. Yeah, pretty much every day because I do daily readings too. Anyways, so I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a magical year ahead. Certainly very powerful. Okay, create, create, create. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.